So the purpose of today is to kind of make you aware of how to reduce stress and fatigue naturally using essential oils and very effectively. And just to give you some simple solutions, give you some tools and some how-tos. So I am going to try to I have some notes here so that I don't go way off, because if you know me at all, if I start talking about oils, it's really hard for me to shut up because I just love them. So we will go ahead and get started. Yeah, as you're coming on, say hello. I want to see who's here. I'm so glad you're here. I'm not going to deal with that. I will just save this recording, hopefully. Oh gosh, I hope I can save it, because sometimes I know that when you, like the way I went live, one time I wasn't able to save it and I was like, no! So, hi Rachel. So I'm really glad you guys are here, and I want to go ahead and get started. And I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get this recorded. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is my art. Yay. Thank you very much. I like to do videos here because most of the time people are, oh, that's like, they just like all the colors and it's a nice spot. Stream now. That would be great. Hopefully that'll just work. Okay, so I am Vanessa Liu. For those of you who do not know me, I was introduced to oils 4 years ago. And I believe it was May 2014. So it's literally been 4 years now, and it feels longer, actually. And that's not a bad thing. They are so a part of my life. They are so integrated in my life. Like, hi, Erica. I cannot imagine not having them. Like, when I start getting low, I'm like, help! And one of my oils, I just love them. So, yes. Who of you here, I really want to get some answers, because I want to be able to speak to the viewers, to who's watching. I want to make this beneficial for you. So who here already knows what essential oils are? So if you know, and you're like, yeah, I totally know about essential oils, just get on with it, right? Yeah, let me know if you know what essential oils are. Just raise your hand or say I do or whatever. And if not, I have like a 3-minute, hey, yay, Erica knows. Yeah, Erica knows. I have a 3-minute video that is really helpful because it's really quick and concise. But now that I'm doing Facebook Live, I don't know if I can do that unless I turn you around and have you have a few Young Living essential oils. Okay, cool. So essential oils are, I like to call them, like my nickname is like natural medicine, but they are the immune system of plants and flowers and grass and all of that stuff. Very natural, gift of the earth medicine, but there's nothing harmful in them. Okay, this says it's going to take 24 hours, so that's not going to work. So I really wanted to show you guys this video, but now that I'm on live, I don't know, what do you guys think? Would you be okay if I like turned my screen around and showed you this video? Would that be okay? Let me know. Is that cool? Hey, Kirsten. How you guys doing? Let me know if that's okay, because I just feel like these are really simple. It's only 2 minutes. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Here, I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to open this up.
All serve specific purposes vital to a plant's survival. What our senses perceive as fragrances or scents are actually volatile aromatic compounds, tiny organic molecules that serve a variety of protective, reproductive, and regenerative purposes. These compounds help ward off unfriendly pests, attract friendly herbivores and insects, and even help the plant heal from infection and physical injury. There are over 3,000 identified varieties of aromatic compounds, each with its own unique and functional chemical constituents that provide different aromas and benefits to the plants. From the petals of a flower, to the leaves of a plant, the rind of a fruit, or the resin of a tree. These volatile aromatic compounds are all around us. Distilled directly from their plant sources, essential oils are multifaceted agents that have seemingly endless applications to our health and can be used aromatically, topically, or internally. Ensuring the maximum potency and beneficial properties of an essential oil are the result of maintaining the delicate ratio of aromatic constituents found in that essential oil, all of which can vary depending on the time of day or part of the plant which is harvested, time of year or life cycle when harvested, the geographic location, and whether where the plant was grown, or the method and even the duration of distillation. For that reason, it is vital that essential oils come from a trusted source committed to not only producing unadulterated essential oils, but to adhering to the strictest production protocols. There are no wasted efforts in nature. Neither should there be in the health care you provide for yourself and those you love.
Okay. So now, all right, thanks for bearing with me. I just love these because they're concise, and sometimes I can talk. Well, all the time I can do that. So, the reason why, I just want to really quickly say too that the oils that everything I'm going to tell you today is based off of my knowledge of doTERRA essential oils. So I'm familiar with Young Living, of course, and I know that they're a great company as well. So what I want to tell you is the quality and the purity of your essential oil is super important. And I use doTERRA and will use doTERRA for the rest of my life because I am confident in their purity and their integrity as a company. So that's why I'm like, I don't even sweat it. And that's why I am sharing about theirs, because I know about theirs. And I've really enjoyed learning at the like conventions and stuff. Oh my gosh, like they make the science actually super like, oh wow, cool. So I am not a science person. I'm really not good at all that technological stuff like that they were showing with you, which is why I was like, yeah, you should watch the video. But I can tell you really well of my experiences. That's what I'm really good about telling you. So no more videos. Let's get straight to it. So how many of you on here are like, okay, yeah, I would love to reduce more stress in my life, right? That's why you're watching. You want to reduce stress. You want to reduce fatigue, right? So I'm going to highlight a few oils that I have used many times. All the time. All these oils I use daily, okay? Maybe not every single one every single day, but all of these oils that I'm sharing with you, I use every single day. So, bergamot, right? Bergamot is a citrus oil, and again, the essential oil of the plant, so like this would be in the rind. There's essential oils in the rind, and they have many, many beneficial properties. And so I made some notes here, and I wanted to give you a list of the uses, or like the primary uses for bergamot, and why I'm making it first is because it is for stress. This will help you reduce your stress naturally, aromatically, and internally. So emotional, environmental, mental, performance, physical, all of those stress. So if you experience any of those type of stresses, bergamot is amazing for that. So I also wanted to show you quickly, like, so you're not like, well, what do I do with that? Because that's what I get a lot of the time. I'm like, oh, you don't know? So you can simply inhale from the bottle in, when you're starting to feel, oh, okay, I'm getting really stressed out. You can grab your bottle, you can just smell it, right? Or you can diffuse it in the house, okay? So I have my little diffuser. It just recently turned off. Very simple. I love, this is my favorite diffuser because it's that easy. Boom. Water, oil, put the lid on, press the button. Every single other diffuser I have, like different styles, you gotta like snap the top off and do, whatever. So I like simple and easy. So that's my favorite diffuser. So I was like, okay, I'll show them out. So how I would wear this one, and I do, when I use bergamot, I wear it. I just put a drop on my wrist because it's on a pulse point, okay? And then I still smell it. And funny story, the first time I ever smelled this oil was like several months after buying my oils, like starting with my kit. And the girl that told me about the oils, she had this in her purse. Like we were talking, and she pulled it out and she's like, oh yeah, have you tried this? And I was like, no, what's that? And she's like, it's really good for stress. And we like looked it up in the app, and it was like everything I do: emotional stress, environmental stress, mental stress, performance stress, physical stress. And we're like, so I'm guessing it's good for stress. So I put a little dab on my wrist, and I was like, oh my gosh, why have I not been trying this? Like, why have I not had this in my arsenal like every single day? Hey, Yesenia. Like, I'm like, what the heck? I need this oil stat. So, bergamot, right? And then this also helps with energy. So, because I told you I was going to talk about reducing stress and fatigue. So, physical energy, agitation, and depression. This oil, okay? And it actually has several more primary uses than what I just said. But I'm trying to keep it focused because that's a struggle for me. I'm trying to keep it focused on just the reducing of stress, and fatigue. So that's why there is actually more benefits in this little bottle, just so you know. Okay. And then one that I think that anyone that wants to reduce stress in their life, this should be one in your arsenal. Citrus Bliss. Let's see. Did I write anything down about Citrus Bliss? Or should I just talk about it on my own? Okay, so Citrus Bliss has orange, lemon, grapefruit, tangerine, mandarin, clementine, and vanilla bean extract. And so this provides, I know I wrote it down, but I can't find it. But this provides like a uplifting and a calming at the same time. And so, again, as you can see, my Citrus Bliss is, all of these that I'm showing you are really low because I use them all the time. But never fear, I just placed my order yesterday, so I'm getting more, and I'm like, oh good, I can use my Citrus Bliss, because I like to reserve my oils that I use every day, like, oh, I'm just gonna smell it instead of put it in the diffuser. Okay, so this one, it really does an excellent job of like uplifting you and calming you down. It's amazing. And so just as a whole, so that you know, citrus oils are very good for uplifting the mood and for anxious feelings. Wild orange is the best for that, but the best citrus oil for that. But yeah. Oh, so I wanted to tell you too, because yeah, no, it's fine. I'm gonna stay focused. So with any of the citrus oils, you're gonna want to avoid the sunlight, especially bergamot. But here's the thing, it depends on where you put it, which is why I like to put it on my wrist. That's what I should have said before. So I like to put it on my wrist because even when I'm out, like, my wrists are not like exposed to the sun. But the citrus oils can cause photosensitivity. I use citrus oils every single day and I'm fine. But I do want to at least comment on that, because they say that on purpose, and some people have had reactions if they have, you know, citrus oils on them and then they're just like sitting out in the sun. yeah, they're going to get some skin irritation. But again, nothing bad is going to happen to you. It's just going to be irritation. I love citrus scents. Yes, I know. I'm all about the citrus scents. I have every single citrus, every single one. So yeah, I was talking about Citrus Bliss. Amazing for uplifting and calming. And then we have Balance. Balance, balance, balance. This is called the Grounding Blend. It has spruce and frankincense. I believe it has blue tansy as well. Yes, and blue chamomile, hoe wood. All of these are very grounding oils, and I love to use Balance. Balance is great for overwhelm. You know, when you're like, because stress has a lot of different colors, right? So when I'm starting to feel overwhelmed or like I'm spinning, I'm like, oh my gosh, where's my Balance? And I put Balance on, and I actually put it in the same place. Okay, I rub it together, and I'm not kidding you. Balance works in 30 seconds. It enters your bloodstream, it oxygenates your blood, and it actually begins, there's slides, you know, they've done videos on this where they do tests under the microscope. Because when we are stressed, our blood cells get stressed and they get all sludgy and slow. And so, so good. So, it's not just the smell that reduces the stress, although that is very powerful. Our olfactory senses are very powerful. But the smell can also start repatterning habits in the mind. So it's very effective, but not only that, they work on a cellular level. So it's not just, oh, that smells good, yay. But it's super pure. There is no toxins and chemicals like that you smell when you go to the Bath and Body Works, you know, or whatever, where it's like, oh, that smells good, but it's made synthetically and it's actually toxic for your skin. I mean, not like, oh, I'm gonna die now, but it builds up and our fat cells store all those toxins, and then we get, you know, we gain weight, and you know, the skin is the biggest organ on the body. So what you put on your skin is super important. So as I was saying, it works cellularly. So when I put that drop of Balance on my wrist, it enters my bloodstream in 30 seconds. And so I'm just going to tell you about this test that they did. It was so cool. So Dr. Hill, which is our doctor for doTERRA, he took his own blood slide and showed like, it's a video, and like you see the blood cells are going like really slow and sludgy. He applied Balance, I think, to the bottom of his foot, because that's another good place to apply oils because it's very porous. And so, and it absorbs really quickly. So he put it on the bottom of his foot, and 30 seconds later, he redrew his blood. And the blood cells are starting to get really pretty, and they start moving faster and faster. It's like amazing. So they work cellularly is what I'm trying to say. They don't just smell good, but I love the smells. It is very grounding and very effective. And it has helped me many times. Many times from like spinning out of control. And a lot of it is about taking that deep breath. Okay. And you center yourself, you get grounded. Now, some of you may know, some of you may not know, but I am also a life coach, and I work with helping people repattern their minds, break free from, you know, negative, non-serving mindsets that aren't even necessarily true. It's just when you tell yourself something over and over and over and over again, it becomes a belief. And when it becomes a belief, that is what you base your life on, right? So the essential oils are really essential in helping to repattern the mind and the habits. And I am definitely a testimony, right? If you I'm not gonna go into all of that for you here because we'll be here forever. But seriously, like, you can go to my website, you can go look on my page. I share real stuff all the time about my journey, and essential oils were absolutely the start of my turnaround. I was a very, very anxious, stressed out person. Very, very. Experienced a lot of depression. But these oils really did the turnaround. Now, it wasn't just the oils, so I'm not going to lie and tell you it was just the oils, but the introduction to the oils and what I learned through personal development because I opened myself up to it, the combination is life-changing. And so that, I'm always trying to help people with their minds, because our minds dictate how we live. They really do. And so we might say we believe this thing over here, but if we're constantly telling ourselves this negative junk, right? This doesn't even matter because it's disconnected, right? So we can say it, but what do our actions do? And so I use the oils every single day to help support my mind and my body. And on that note, I will bring you into Serenity. Okay, now it used to be called the Calming Blend, and then they made a new one called the Restful Blend, and I love this one. I'm going to be honest, I didn't love the original blend. I didn't. I was like, okay, I don't know. It kind of made me sneeze or whatever. But then they launched this one. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Now I have to have it. And it's so Serenity, again, is very calming. Sorry, it's like backwards or something. It's very calming, soothing, but the little kicker on this one that is really good with is anger. So if your stress is causing you to be angry and you just feel like punching a wall or something, or punching your pillows, then this is excellent for calming that anger. I'm not kidding. It's like, this really is like magic in that capacity. And it's also really great for calming your mind, like you're trying to sleep and you have trouble sleeping. Serenity. And it even comes with capsules that you can take when you go to sleep. They are, gel capsules with oil in them. There's no drugs. It's drug-free. Very, very effective. So there's plenty of natural solutions here. And I'm proud of myself. I'm doing pretty good. Not going too off track. Okay, Wild Orange. How do you get it? Well, I will post a link. Okay, but let me post this one. This is what I was trying to do. Let's see, is it gonna work? Wild Orange. This is an all-time favorite from, I think, probably anyone that has ever used doTERRA. Oh man, that didn't work. Sorry, my thing wasn't working. I'm trying to type on my keyboard on here, and that's not gonna work. So Wild Orange is really fantastic for anxiety, which goes along with stress, right? So you want to be uplifted. You also want to, calm those jitters or calm that anxious heart pounding, all of that. Wild Orange, and this is like one of the cheapest oil, like, I don't want to say cheap, but one of the most inexpensive oils. It's also the oil of abundance. So it's a beautiful oil. It can be used for so many things. It's cleansing. It's purifying, detoxifying. It's amazing in like a glass of water. Oh my gosh, it is fantastic. And none of these have any sugar or anything like that, in case you don't know. Like, this is just 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oils. And as I was saying at the beginning, these are the most purest and potent essential oils on the planet. The company does testing, third-party testing all the time, like consistently to make sure that we have the absolute best quality, so that what we say we're giving our customers, we truly are. And you guys, it's funny because I have not done anything on oils in forever. And it's not because I stopped using them. It's just life has totally, I don't know, I've just gone down a totally different path. Lots of new endeavors. That's what I'm trying to say. But the oils have been with me this entire time, and they really, really, really help me. And I know that they can help other people, which is why I'm sharing them. Okay, so that took forever. I originally had copy and pasted all my links so I could shoot them over real quick. And now that I'm not on my, using my computer, I'm using my phone, it's not working great. So I'm sorry, please be patient with me. Everly, you had asked, where can I buy it? So I'm going to try. I really hope this will work. I'm trying to copy and paste that link for you here. If I was online, oh, it worked. What happened? Oh, it went away. You can go right here. There it is. So the first link I gave you is my coaching website, where you can work with me. The second one is my doTERRA website, and there are 2 other videos on that home page I think you would really enjoy. Let me give you the names of them just real quick. They're easy to find, but just so that I'm exit. There we go. So we've got the what is an essential oil, which I showed you that. Why doTERRA, which that talks about our quality, our purity, and then ready for anything is just kind of like your daily usage. How would these oils be of use in your life? Okay, so those are my, now there's more options for you on reducing stress, but I decided to highlight my favorites for reducing stress that I use every day. And a combination of one of these every single day, okay? And then now, I don't want to leave out the fatigue. So my number 1 recommendation on reducing the fatigue, okay? That heavy and drained and, oh my gosh. You know, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Do you know that feeling? Let me know in the comments if you're like, yes, I totally know fatigue. I wish I could get rid of it. Let me know, okay? And while you do that, this was my game changer right here. This Lifelong Vitality Pack. This was my game changer. I was afraid to try it. I was not excited about this. I went to a class, like I already bought my kit, and then I was like, oh yeah, I want to go learn more about the oils. So I went to a class, and one of the first things she talked about was this. And I was like, what is that? I didn't even know it existed. And she told me that our vitamins are actually the #1 selling product on our essential oil website. So they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so this is completely risk-free to try these. These are the best vitamins I have ever taken. And I felt, for me personally, hey Kayla, me personally, I felt a difference on day 1. Everybody's different, but I think I was so depleted and so run down. I'm not kidding. I had some major hormonal issues. Like after I had Abby, I was a mess for 2 years. We moved to this house and I was like, what is wrong with me? I feel like I'm dying. So like I know what fatigue is, and I was miserable. And I was like, I gotta feel better. What is this? So I started using the oils, and the oils were helping me, but I still, the fatigue was like, oh my gosh. And I knew I needed nutritional support. And I knew that, you know, from what I had learned so far, that even if I eat the best, perfect foods and all this stuff, I'm still not going to get the amount of nutrition that my body is craving, especially after being out of whack for like 2 years. So, I remember I got the vitamins and I was like, okay, here we go. I'm going to try them right now. And it was a Sunday morning. I remember it was a Sunday morning, and I was, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I took the vitamins and like 20 minutes later I was like, oh my gosh, like I feel good. And it was like probably the best I had felt in a really long time. They were just really powerful to me because I wasn't used to them. Now, here's why I didn't like vitamins before. They rip up my stomach, right? They would literally make me vomit. So I'd be like, I need to take vitamins. I need to take vitamins. And so I'd go to Target and I'd buy some vitamins. And I couldn't take them for very long because I had to eat like a gigantic meal just to take that big old horse pill. And no, I literally have thrown up from taking vitamins. Like so I was like terrified. I'm like, no, every time I've taken a vitamin, I throw up. And I hate throwing up. So I said, okay, well, it's a money back guarantee. So if I don't like them, I can return them. They are very gentle on the stomach. And I'm just going to straight read off the back all the benefits. See, there's 3 different bottles. Okay, Alpha CRS, these are my faves right here. These are the ones that I know give me the energy and the boost. I know it's the Alpha CRS. These are the omegas. We all know omegas are really good for us. And they also have essential oils in them. So you get your healthy fats and essential oils that benefit you. And I'll read about it in just a second. And they taste amazing. Have you ever opened your vitamins and been like, that smells good? No, you're like, ugh, that's disgusting. These actually smell amazing. And then I've got the what is it called? Microplex. So these are like my nutrition and, what I need in my body. So here we go. These are the benefits. Powerful cellular longevity. All right. Cellular inflammatory response. They benefit these things. So they're going to reduce the inflammation in your body. And inflammation is what causes all of our issues. So if something's inflamed, we have a cold or we have inflammation. We want to reduce that, okay? So these reduce the inflammation. They have frankincense in them, which is a natural reducer of inflammation. Anti-inflammatory. Cellular energy and metabolism. Yes, yes, yes. Powerful DNA protection. So literally your DNA. Strengthening and protecting your DNA. Network antioxidant defense. Immune system support. Stress management. See, it's all included. Cardiovascular health. Bone and joint health. Brain cognitive health. And digestive health. And I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I've experienced all of these benefits. All of them. The cellular longevity lifespan, well, I won't know that till I die, right? But the rest, absolutely. Absolutely. Everything has been improved, and I have felt it. And my stress is at the lowest it's been in my whole life over the past 4 years, like the lowest. And I'm not saying that, of course, everybody still experiences stress, but then I whip out my Citrus Bliss and I'm like, another one that I did not bring over here, but that I love for if I'm feeling overwhelmed or just like really agitated, like, oh my gosh, is Clary Calm. It's a roller. I carry it in my purse. It's right over there. And sometimes I'll rub it on the back of my neck and then I take a big inhale and I'm like a different person when I exhale. I'm not kidding. You don't have to believe me, but I'm not kidding. And Kayla knows I don't lie. Okay, so just to wrap up the fatigue thing, so this absolutely game changer. Everything was this made the biggest difference in all of my health issues, in my fatigue, in my stress, my bones and joints. Yes, I couldn't. My knees were so messed up. I had patellofemoral pain syndrome. They're like, oh, you don't really have very much cartilage in your knee, blah, 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 all that stuff. And then I started taking these and I'm running. I'm like, what? So, love them. But on an oil-based level here, because there are oils in these, so I'm not saying this is not, but if you're just going to go to the little bottles here for a quick pick-me-up, the oils that are good for fatigue, there's a lot. And I prepared. I had these slides ready, and I had all of the oils listed for fatigue, and there's a lot. There are a lot of oils that will help you with your fatigue, a lot. But I picked three that I use most often. That's why I picked them. Rosemary, amazing. Mental fatigue. Okay, peppermint, energizing, has a million quadrillion uses. By the way, you can cook with I cook with all my oils. Like I don't even have to buy the herbs anymore. Not that I have anything against them, but sometimes it's like, oh cool, drop. So rosemary, peppermint, very energizing. Basil, this really helps with the clarity, like the fatigue, like maybe your mind's really crowded. You just like, you're overwhelmed, but you're mentally tired. In turn, you're just dragging, right? Basil, love this oil. And you know what's so funny? And I diffused it like 2 days ago. I try not to, because my husband's like, it smells like pickles, he's whatever. He doesn't like pickles. I do. Oh my gosh, it smells like basil. Oh, yeah, it is basil, but every single time I smell basil, I'm hungry. Like instantly, like, ooh, I feel like eating. Like these things go, I want to eat. That's just that's not any benefit or anything. It's just funny. So I absolutely love basil, and I usually will diffuse basil with the rosemary and the wild orange. If I feel like I need to pick me up, like, oh my gosh, I'm like dragging. I always say dragon, and then it sounds like dragon. So I'm trying to say dragging. So those are my top 3 oils for fatigue. I shared with you all the stress ones. The Lifelong Vitality Pack is good for stress and fatigue and a million other things. For any of the oils that I showed you, if you want to apply them topically, like like you want to wear it, not just on your wrist, I recommend getting the fractionated coconut oil. You just put a little squirt or 2 in your hand, put the oil in it, and then just massage it in. And the reason why is because I say that is because it takes the oil further, because the drop is just going to absorb right in. It's not greasy or anything. But when you put the coconut oil, the fatty oil, then you can spread it. Okay, so let's see. I'll make sure I didn't show them how. I showed you how. Okay, good. So real quick recap now that I found these notes. So balance, great for anxiety, energy, fear. I thought that was cool. And mood swings. Okay. Citrus bliss. Yeah, I knew I had it. Calming, depression, and sedative, and also uplifting. Serenity. We had anxiety, calming, hyperactivity, mood swings, stress, tension, anger. Okay, I'm just recapping. I already told you all of these. Wild orange, anxiety, stress, uplifting. And bergamot. All things stress. All things stress. And like I said, remember there are many more primary uses. I can't think of how I'm supposed to say it. I'm like tongue tied. But there's like a list this long. If you want the list, message me and I'll text it to you, because it's like I already have the pictures. I just have to send it over. So I hope that was helpful, and I wanted to offer you guys today, yay, I didn't forget, I wanted to offer you a free consultation. So if you're like, okay, I want to get custody, here's what I deal with. This is the kind of stress I deal with. This is the kind of fatigue I experience. What are your best recommendations for me, right? So if you want that custom consultation with me, it'll be a free 20-minute consultation, just so I can try and help steer you in the right direction with what oils and products might be best for you. So if you want to take me up on that, here we go again. I'm going to give you that link right now. Thank you for being patient with me, as my original plans did not work, and it was, I don't know, the internet, whatever. So here you go. Here it is. That is the link that you can click to book a free consultation with me, and talk about, what's going on, what are the things that you would like to reduce in your life, and I will give you my best recommendations and point you in the right direction. So thank you for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope this was helpful. And yeah, hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Bye.